Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of Tasty Trail Treks podcast.
We're the duo behind the Tasty Trail Treks. I can't even say it. The Tasty Trail Treks Instagram account, and we are now going to bring some beautiful words to your ears.
From hidden foodie gems to travels and eats we've had along the way, we're going to be bringing you flavours, trying new things, recipes, you name it, we're going to be bringing it to this podcast every week. And this week, we're going to be discussing all things allergies.
So grab a snack, settle in, and let's go on this tasty trail together.
This is Tasty Trail Treks. We've been sharing our food on Instagram for a couple of months now.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd bring it into a podcast form and see a little bit more about what we drink, what we get up to, what we eat, showcase some amazing ingredients, showcase some amazing drinks, and I think try and show our travels a little bit more, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's really exciting because you're definitely a big old foodie. But oh, hello!
We may get interrupted by dogs.
Yeah, we're going to get interrupted by very cute puppies.
Throughout the episodes, I think this. So each week we're going to be trying something new. It could be a new ingredient. It might be a new dip like we've got today, or in this case, roasted tomato pesto. It could be something we've made. And we're also going to be trying a new drink every single week. And some weeks the whole episode will be about drink. I know we're going to do an episode all about craft beer, hopefully.
That sounds delectable.
It's going to be delicious and nutritious, probably.
Delectable?
Nutritious.
No, let's do a triple D.
Delicious.
Delightful. Delicious, delectable, delightful.
Delicious,
Try saying that quickly.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to be doing. But we're also going to be discussing a topic and sharing our thoughts, what we think about this. Could be what we think about it, could be our experiences, could be, if we've been away somewhere, giving the listeners some advice, some places to try, kitchen tips, tricks, hacks, everything in between. That's our plan.
It's all very exciting, isn't it?
We should probably let people know who we are a little bit more.
I feel like we should. I'll ask you, actually.
Yeah.
So, who are you?
So, I'm Conor.
Nice to meet you, Conor.
I am probably classed as a foodie. I don't know if there's a dictionary definition. Probably should have had this from the start. But I love to eat. I love to eat and I love to cook. And I love to try new things.
Which is a beautiful combination.
Unbelievable combination. So this has always been a passion of mine. I ran my own food page for a bit on Instagram. That I called Somebody Feed Conor, and now we've collaborated and come together.
This beautiful
journey.
TTTB.
Yeah, on this Tasty Trail Treks vibe, where we're now we're one.
Yeah.
And we're showcasing lots of experiences together.
It's very exciting.
So food's been a massive part of my life, I think, ever since I was a little boy. My mum's a huge foodie, Italian family, so food is a huge connector. And the thing that gets us all around a table and talking. And I always was raised watching her eat. And my dad's also a big foodie and loves to try new things and loves getting in the kitchen. So I was always raised around that environment. All my best friends are huge foodies, love to eat. So it's always an environment that I think I've been in and around. And I think it's really nice. There's a lot of podcasts out there that if you ignore Off Menu with two very good comedians, but if you look at a lot of them, they're run by chefs and things like this. So it's quite nice actually removing that a bit and having people that aren't culinary trained, we aren't chefs.
Food and the process of creating amazing dishes.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
And different things. So that's me. How about you?
So I'm Lily. Lily, sorry, I'm not going to break into song every 2 minutes. I think for me, my relationship with food's much more complicated. I've always had a bit of a turbulent relationship with food. And I think that's down to my food allergies. So I'm allergic to milk and nuts. And then I went vegan like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, actually. And actually going vegan made me re-fall in love with food again.
Yeah.
And I used to be like meat obsessed. But I realised there's a big world out there of beautiful, not just vegetables, lots of other things as well.
Absolutely.
And I just feel cleaner and healthier for it.
Absolutely.
And I think because my dad is South African and he's always had a massive passion for food, worked in kitchens, and he's always made these delicious meals like, sorry, Rosie's just having a drink of water, so you might be able to hear that. So growing up, we always had these delicious home-cooked meals. And so I've always had a big passion for cooking as well and baking. Not so good at baking, but the passion for
better.
We can get better. But I think when we got together and then like my dad and you like made this beautiful bond of food loving, I just feel like I've fallen in love with it even more, and that's why I want to get involved with this journey.
Yeah, and you can't live with me and not eat a lot.
Yeah, you make some pretty awesome dishes.
Yeah, and
I think I do too.
you absolutely do.
Yeah, and between us, it's
magical. But you know, we're big on trying new things as well. We're really big on. Ever since I was a baby, I remember putting things in my mouth I probably shouldn't have.
You could take it any way you wanted, sir.
Yeah, but yeah, my mum definitely encouraged me to try things. You know, there's a picture of me when I was about 7 or 6 with a big bowl of mussels in Cornwall, and the waitress came up to my mum and was like, "That's not normal." And you know, tried my first oyster when I was about 7.
Yeah, I remember being like 7 or 8 and having a huge like leg of lamb.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "What is going on?" And I'm like, "This is exquisite."
Yeah,
like.
there's, and I think I'm really blessed with that now. You know, I was eating olives and trying all this exotic Italian and Mediterranean food from a young age, which, you know, has definitely paid off with my palate now, I'd like to say.
Yeah, defo.
And I've definitely not gone off those foods. So I think we're very lucky.
Con, I think we should talk about what we're drinking because I'm getting a little dehydrated.
Absolutely. And every week we're going to be trying something different. So the plan is
exciting.
that every episode there will be a different drink sat down here.
Which we're not complaining about.
No, absolutely not. And it's actually funny because I was sober for a number of years, so didn't drink, and I picked up the old habit again recently. No, I through my own personal journey.
Yeah, and you've got a healthier relationship with alcohol now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the way that drinks, both soft and alcoholic and everything else, can compare with meals and can taste different.
Oh, yeah, you've got your new wine book. What's it called? Smelier.
Yeah, it's a Michael Broadbent book. So it's amazing.
Yeah, so you compare it with...
Yeah, and you learn about wines through the ages, and it's unbelievable. So I love the way that you compare drink with food, but also you can have... You know, beers, for example, you can have 10 different beers in front of you, and each beer will be different in many ways. And I think that's so cool, right?
Yeah,
it's the same way, you know, same love for
But
food.
like with every kind of drink, like wine, as we've said, but also like cocktails, like gins, all sort of spirits, but even soft drinks, like it is...
100%. And you do become a snob.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
We've become a bit snobby. It's bad, isn't it?
Can't drink mainstream lager anymore. It has to be a craft beer. So it's expensive, but it is good.
Do you want to introduce your drink?
So we went to a garden centre local to us today, and that garden centre is
which I just want to say we are, you know, we were the youngest people in there. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It was,
I had so much fun.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. The food section, though, is amazing there.
It is.
And they are big stockers of Hawkstone. For those who don't know, Hawkstone is the brewery Jeremy Clarkson's behind. So if anyone is a big fan of all of the Diddley Squat Farm, so Clarkson's Farm series and everything in between, or just Jeremy Clarkson fan, highly recommend trying this. But also, if you're a big fan of lagers, ciders, I think they're wonderful drinks.
And then they have a gin now as well.
They've got gin and I think a vodka.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Which is really, really cool. So I picked up something I haven't actually seen before, and it's the Hawkstone Bounder. I've tried their hedgerow cider, which is delicious. But this, I mean, I can tell you, it's their new golden lager, light and bouncy as a March hare.
I also just want to say, sorry, before you carry on, I love the colours of it.
Oh, unbelievable.
Like, for those of you who can't see, it's like this beautiful ombre from like a light green, maybe yellow, down to a darker green. And then this beautiful, like, silvery writing with the little hair on the side as well. And I just think it's eye-catching. Like,
it's beautiful. It's a 4.2% volume. It is awesome. It says about the sweet malty flavour. It's delicious, but it's also got quite a nice... I don't know if anyone ever tried a beer called Toast, which was made from sort of stale, not gone off bread, but stale bread.
Yeah.
And they use that to sort of fight food waste. It's sort of got that bready sort of aftertaste that I really like, actually, personally. So
Yeah.
that is what I will be drinking for today's
Gorgeous.
episode. So.
Cheers. And I'm actually drinking the Hawkstone cider, which I have had before. But I loved it so much that I was like, I need to get my hands on this again. I love just, it's a bigger bottle than your beer. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? Like,
It's beautiful.
It's pretty. It's got this like stony label. I don't know. I just really like it. And it's really fresh. Like, right, I know we're about to go into autumn. Well, we are in autumn, but it really reminds me of like a summer festival or like a food festival. Or just like sitting in the garden.
Good times.
Good times, meow. Yeah.
I think, and if anyone's into fruitier ciders, recommend the Hawkstone hedgerow cider. It's very, very good. Fruity berry taste, but not too sweet to the point that it's too overpowering, and like some of these sort of artificially flavoured ciders that can be quite overpowering, quite sweet.
Yeah.
Would you order your drink again?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I have.
Yeah,
so
you have.
I will do it again and again and again.
Yeah, I think I will as well. I mean, I've not actually, like I said, I haven't seen this before. This is the first place I've ever seen it. But if I do see this may be something I would go for again.
Yeah.
What would you pair that with? What would you eat with? What would you enjoy eating that with?
Pears, and now I'm thinking pears.
Yeah, pear cider's nice. Pear cider's
pear
nice.
cider is nice.
Yeah, but I don't like pears. Like, as in, I don't like eating a pear. I find the texture really funny in my mouth. Like the texture of a pear.
I love a pear.
It's like.
Also, although I've got a bit of a thing with fruit, like fresh fruit, because I feel like you get let down by fresh fruit a lot. Like, you never know what you're going to get, and that kind of keeps me on the edge. Whereas like a dried fruit or a dehydrated fruit, I'm like, I know what I'm getting. Yeah. I know the flavour, I know the taste. I don't know, maybe there's a spontaneity in that is great.
Yeah. But if you get a panic of grapes and they're mushy, it's horrible.
Oh my God. Or like loads of seeds in an orange, and I'm like, whoa.
Not fun. What would you pair that with then? What would you, not pears, but you may have it with a pear. What would you eat with that?
I don't know. It's got this lightness but yet heaviness to it. So probably like, I want to go for like, so Conor makes this amazing Caesar salad.
It's good.
He makes it with like capers and kale.
Hold on, because there's going to be someone who's going to be like, that's not Caesar salad. I know it's not Caesar salad, all right? Okay, all right? At me. It's not a Caesar salad, all right? It's Caesar dressing with a variety of things. It's we went to where was it? Mildred's. We went to Mildred's.
Yeah, in London, which is
unbelievable. And they had a kale Caesar.
And it was so good.
And I have basically recreated that. And that is not a traditional Caesar.
Oh, Rosie's just getting involved with that. She's very passionate.
The kale Caesar isn't a traditional Caesar. It's got kale in, it's got 10-stem broccoli and things like this in. But it was unbelievable. And that is now our thing. Like, one of our things. So
it's so nice. I would have that with a Conor Caesar salad.
So I could imagine having this with a bit of a football meal. So I could imagine having it sort of watching some sport.
So a couple of just dude things, man.
Yeah, just dude things. A bit of sport. A lovely sort of juicy burger or something. Or something like buffalo cauliflower or something like that. With one of these, absolutely delicious. In fact, that's what I'd have. I'd have some buffalo cauliflower.
It's a little bit naughty, isn't it?
Some blue cheese dip.
Ooh, really naughty.
Yeah, some celery sticks.
Ooh,
and one of these
healthy.
Leeds playing or some form of sport playing, and life is good.
So there's a bit of a naughty nice sandwich there, isn't there?
A naughty nice sandwich with a beer in the middle.
I like that.
Yeah, I think is delicious. So yeah,
cool.
We've got something to try.
Oh yeah. So when we were in the garden centre today, we picked up the Isle of Wight Tomatoes. What is it?
Roasted tomato pesto.
Yeah. So couple things on this. Isle of Wight Tomatoes. There are quite a lot of local food festivals, aren't they?
Yeah, and we don't live a million miles from the Isle of Wight.
No,
so it's fairly local for us in theory. You still have to catch a boat.
But it's good.
It's good, yeah.
So a couple of things, sorry, Con. For me, it kind of caught my eye because obviously quite often with pestos, there'll be nuts in it. There'll be some kind of dairy product in it, so I can't have them.
Yeah.
However, this one is vegan friendly and nut free,
which is obscene because
that just doesn't happen.
Most pesto has cashews in because they're recreating parmesan, things like this, those sorts of flavors, and cashew is really big. alternative basically that they use. So
Which is great, and cashews are so versatile, but for people like me who cannot eat cashews without anaphylaxis...
Not good.
No, so I'm just looking at the ingredients here, and I think they've used sunflower seeds and like nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast is used a lot in vegan food.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and this is really cool because this is one of the first pestos I've actually seen. And I'm not saying there's not pesto out there with nutritional yeast, but this is the first one I've seen with it in, which I think is cool because
it's really high in B12, isn't it?
it's super high in B12, but other than that, it's delicious when it's used properly, and it's used to recreate a cheesy sort of savoury flavour. It's a bit umami. It's unbelievable. It's a bit salty. It is such a lovely taste.
Yeah.
So we've got some rye sourdough here that I bought to make a cheese toastie with Lily's dad the other day, and we had some left. So I thought we would
have a little
go.
Bit. Let's have a little sniff first.
Oh, do you know what it smells like? It smells like sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine like sun-dried tomatoes if you ground them up with olive oil.
Got like a peppery kind of...
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'm going to put a little bit on bread, but I might also try some sort of from the spoon after, but I won't double dip because that's bad.
Don't worry, come.
Hey, John.
Oh, yeah, I'll try some as well. Go on, then.
Oh.
Okay, let's have a little go. The colour is so like rich as well, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Oh, that's a bit all right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a bit all right. Oh, yeah.
Tell me what you're thinking.
So you initially just get hit with this, like... I actually think you initially get hit with the nutritional yeast. So I think you straight away get this like cheesy taste, and you're like, oh. And then you get basil, and then you get tomato. It's like cheese, nutritional yeast, basil, then like lovely roasted, comfy kind of tomatoes.
It gives me lots of like inspo eating that, because I think that would... Oh, my God, sorry, it's just licking the spoon.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh.
I was thinking that would be great on like a pizza. You put it as like the base for a pizza.
Yeah.
Really rich, flavoursome. Like, you don't have to do a lot of toppings.
Oh, absolutely.
Or you could and just go crazy with flavour.
Even just a little like flatbread or something like that.
Like a quick lunch snack, that'd be ideal.
Yeah, on some pasta. Oh, well, yeah, you could have it on pasta, you could have it on pizza, you could have it in a sandwich.
It's gorgeous.
A cheese toastie, that would be delicious. If you want like a cheese and tomato toastie. It's somewhere between like a puree and a pesto, I'd say. It's almost got a little bit of puree vibes.
I think there is actually quite a bit of puree in it.
Yeah, they probably do. They probably have sort of pureed some tomatoes, but that is unbelievable. And Isle of Wight tomatoes are fantastic. I think M&S sell Isle of Wight tomatoes as well now. And I know they are stocked in a lot of up and down the country, but particularly in the south of England, they're stocked in a lot of farm shops and supermarkets and things like this. So yes, if you do see this, would highly recommend. And if anyone is listening and has a good thing they want us to try, or they just recommend, hey, I had this and it was sick, get in touch.
Please.
Because we love trying new stuff. Please don't be stupid and send like cashews and peanuts, because we obviously won't eat those. Or like just a bowl of milk. That's not going to happen. But as long as it's completely safe, which I think is a lovely segment to what we're actually going to talk about today, which is allergies.
Do you know what? I had a near anaphylactic shock, and I started a food page as well, but I ended up deleting it because I did it for a bit and I totally have just forgotten about it.
Why am I just learning
I
about this
totally
now?
just remembered it. Yeah, you didn't know that.
Do I even know you?
Okay, so shall I explain to you what happened?
Well, I don't know, because I feel like I don't know you. So I feel like this is...
Do you know this is really momentous this day? Because we actually met a year ago today, and that's so cool.
Oh, yeah. I'd kind of forgotten about that.
Oh, do I even know you? So basically what happened, I was in Amsterdam, and I went to this bakery, and I was like, cool.
Not a coffee shop.
No, not a coffee shop. I was being a good girl. Some of the time. And went to this bakery, and I was like, okay, this is looking really nice. I get really anxious when I get into new places, especially when I'm in a different country, because quite often things don't have allergy information
or
on
language barrier can be a huge problem.
And this is when it was a problem. So I saw they had and at the time I actually wasn't vegan. I was just, just had my allergies. So I saw they had this. It was like a shortbready flapjacky thing. I can't really remember. It was like a slice of something. And I saw it was vegan. And I said to the guy behind the counter, "Hey, does this have any nuts in?" And it was obviously a language barrier because he, bless him, he got the book out, but I think he was like quite early on, like he'd just been employed by them. Got the book out and he was like, yeah, that's fine. So I eat it, I go to the toilet and I immediately know something's not right. Like my body's really good at telling me when something is wrong.
Yeah.
So with anaphylaxis, it can happen differently to different people, but most common symptoms are like your lips start swelling, you go a bit blue, puffy cheeks, throat closes up, really itchy.
Your body basically gives you warning signs
it's
to
saying,
stop.
I can't have this, I can't digest this. So I was getting all of those symptoms and I started panicking and I was like, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Luckily, in my bag, I had some Piriton, which is like an antihistamine. Took one of those.
Other antihistamines are available on the market.
Took one of those and I was like, okay, feel a bit better. And then we were just going around some shops because there's some shops in that part of Amsterdam, like the main kind of
bit.
It's all in like a circle, isn't it?
The red light bit.
And I was getting worse and worse. I was getting really hot and sweaty. I felt really dizzy, and I was like, suddenly my gut started to go, and I was like, something's not right. So I went. I saw some McDonald's next door. I went in, but unfortunately, you had to pay to get into the toilet. You know, and it's got one of those
revolving
things. Yeah. So I scrambled around, found some money, got in, vomited my guts up, and I was like, "This is not good." Got out, sat down on the bench, and I just kept passing out. My body was basically saying, "This is not right." Kept fainting. Eventually, I got back to our hotel room. Probably should have gone to hospital at this point, but I was like 18. I was really young. I didn't really understand. And then everything I ate, I just threw up.
Yeah.
My guts hated me. So contacted the restaurant and asked again, and it turns out it had cashew nuts in it. Now, I've had a reaction to cashew nuts before, and I knew they were something to avoid. That was a very minor one, though, I had before. That was not fun.
So this sparked you to share some...
So, yeah, I did an account. I had an account for a bit called Lil Allergy Finds. So I was just like...
finding stuff that was allergy friendly, basically.
Yeah, because actually it can be really hard. And obviously a lot of stuff says may contain. And for me, I personally am willing to take that risk. But I know some people are so allergy sensitive, they will not take that risk.
So you were trying to share like completely, like this is definitely allergy safe.
Yeah.
I mean, like this, for example, where it's like, this is nut free. We're literally putting it, you know, when we can't put it on there if it's not nut free.
Yeah, totally. Or just stuff that's like... a secret vegan find, because obviously at the time, like stuff that was secretly vegan, like
was always milk free.
Milk free and stuff, and I was fine with.
It's actually quite common as well, the secret vegan thing. So for you, there's a lot of milkless products that on paper don't say vegan or whatever because that's your go-to sign to know it's milk free, but actually they are. They might just say vegetarian or something else instead. So
totally. So it's always worth like having a extra look, I think. But like when you do have allergies, it can be exceptionally stressful and it does play a big toll on your mental health.
Yeah.
I'd say like going food shopping takes like twice as long because you have to check ingredients.
You're reading ingredients all the time.
And ingredients change all the time, so you can't rely on it. And then going to a restaurant, sorry, our little dog is now whining again. Going to a restaurant, everyone has a different like allergy guideline, the way they want to deal with things. Yeah,
and I think this is one of the big things we can talk about today is actually when you're a foodie, sort of self-told foodie, and you want to try new things and you want to explore and you want to go to new restaurants and you want to do stuff like this. I mean, my first experience of allergies was with yourself. You know, I'd never experienced them before, and seeing how that it can limit you. But you also, actually, there were amazing foodie spots, etc., who are very open. And actually, a lot of, you go to Borough Market, you know, one of the most amazing places to discover, you know, food and ingredients and try new things. Actually, if you ask them about their allergies, they can tell you pretty quickly. They've either got a document on the wall or they go, blah, 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 everything's fine.
I feel like people who really love food and care about what they're feeding you, will know that kind of
They'll
thing.
also know what they're feeding you.
And they should be, because you do that training, don't you, when you learn to be a chef.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, people get lazy. Some people don't actually think allergies exist. I've been told that before, that it's all a bit of a con, it's a facade, it's a lie. But it really isn't. Like, I've seen, firsthand how bad it can be. I've got friends who have had anaphylactic shocks. When you go in,
Scary.
your body goes into shock, you could die.
Yeah.
So I always carry EpiPens with me. So we've got as we're having this DMC, we've got a lovely
Arguing dogs
again. They keep us on our toes, don't they?
They do. They don't have allergies.
No, they don't. But there's this really cool. I think they're called Kitt. They're a really cool brand that do, like a defib.
Yes.
But they have it for EpiPens. And they're trying to get it like nationwide.
So there's EpiPens in like restaurants. And things
in
like
schools
this.
and schools quite often do have them, but like restaurants, community spaces.
That's
some
awesome.
people do forget their EpiPens.
Of course. If you're in a rush or you
got
ran
something
out.
else on, like you forget, you eat something. Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
Right.
and we're going to do an episode all about food on the go, actually, and we're going to talk about actually snacks that you can grab. You're living a fast life and you're a foodie and you don't like eating rubbish. What are good snacks to grab? And, great example, you eat something on the go, sometimes the first thing you do is read the ingredients.
Yeah, I know people who've done it.
And you go, oh, hold on, that's not agreed to me. So, I think that's really, really important, isn't it?
And I think just a general, like, allergy awareness, like, if you're going to a restaurant with someone who has allergies with, like,
check the menu.
Yeah, you check the menu as well.
The menu,
especially if you can eat everything. Like, just give them that space as well.
Absolutely. I think we've had some really good experiences recently where we've both in this country, even in Dubrovnik, where we've looked at menus and we've been beyond impressed with. I mean, there was that restaurant I went to in Dubrovnik where you could literally filter the menu based on your allergies.
Yeah, and I don't know why they don't do that everywhere, because, like, yes.
I think it was just a plugin. I think it's like a WordPress, Wix, Squarespace
totally,
plugin.
but, like, you do know what I mean? Like, if you could just... You can still say you've got an allergy, so they're extra careful. Just the one person, the head chef, prepares
100%.
it. But, like, just for, like, a general, like, to put you at ease, because otherwise I'm constantly working out, what did they put in that sauce? Have they topped this with something I can't eat? Like, it's really nerve-wracking.
We went to...
The squeaking toy is fantastic, isn't it?
Another time. We went to Késarum, I think that's how you pronounce it, in an unbelievable, fully plant-based restaurant in Southampton. It's Indian cuisine, but it's all different regions. The menu changes seasonally.
Oh,
and I put down Lily's in... sorry, Poppy, do you mind? I actually put Lily's... allergies down because it was an option. They asked for allergies, and when we walked in, said, "Oh yeah, booking table for two, Connor, 7:00," and he was like, "Oh, you've got the allergies, Lily, milk and nuts." And as we went over, the first thing he did was actually, even though the allergies were on the website, we'd looked. He actually opened the menu and went through page by page with you and said, "You can have all of this. You can have all of this. You can have all of this. You can't have this purely because it doesn't work without the element of I think cashews or peanuts in it." But these we can adapt. And it was unbelievable. Like, it took him 60 to 90 seconds to do that. And it's, passion for craft. It's, I think it's a family-run business. I get why it's so good. But I think things like that are amazing. So I think one of the big things is, as someone without allergies, though, and for those potentially listening, watching, who don't have allergies, but potentially going out with people with allergies, like, take 30 seconds, take a minute, take 2 minutes, take 3 minutes, go online, check the menu, check that they're friendly,
like,
check reviews.
Some, like, Happy Cow is a great place. Google reviews is great to look at.
Yeah.
But some restaurants will literally say, we do not cater for allergies. And
Manchester, do you remember that restaurant bottom of the menu?
It bothers me so much. It's like, come on, guys. That's not good enough. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
and look, I know sometimes, if it's a major part of a Five Guys, peanuts are a huge part of that menu. Fried and peanut oil, etc. But it's very obvious, so you don't go there. I might go there. I won't go there with Lily. So it's about those things. So we've spoken about sort of researching, communicating that. Menus online are really important. I think there's a really big role foodies can play in this as well. I think when we're posting and sharing information, whether it's podcasts, whether it's on Instagram pages, TikTok, whatever that might be, I think showcasing ingredients or sharecasing, being to this restaurant, and even if you don't have allergies, saying like they're really, they were really conscious of having the allergies. They said that just helps anyone, helps people. And the amazing thing I think about if we look at the UK at the moment, especially, and the foodie scene with a lot of amazing independent eateries and things like this, I think people are so aware to it now. A lot of the independent places take a lot of pride in their craft, are so aware of it, and are so open to adapting their menu and making things clear and being really welcoming, because at the end of the day, that's their passion, that's their baby. So they want to give you the best service, and they don't want you to leave a scathing review or have a really bad experience. So yeah, I'd say that's really, really important, that food creators and those without allergies, whatever that may be, share experiences.
And it's all about accessibility, isn't it? We're championing it in so many other parts of our lives, so you know, food shouldn't be missed out either.
100%. And I think the interesting one, you've touched on this massively with that, your Amsterdam story and things like this, is obviously when you get abroad.
Rosie wanted to pipe up there as well.
Obviously, one of the big issues, so to speak, that you can often face is going abroad. And you've touched on that with Amsterdam. A lot of menus you can, if you use Google, you can translate via Google, and you can put a menu into, an AI tool and translate it. But that's where you probably need to be extra careful. But we're two people. It's called Tasty Trail Treks. We love to travel, and thankfully it's not been a limitation for us. Actually,
there's some countries I've been to which are not as good at catering, but most countries are really good at catering. Like, you just learn what the words are that you're allergic to in that language. I mean, that's respectful anyway. And just be really certain as well, and just check reviews, like we said earlier. That's really, really important.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
I think I know the answer. Do you think having an allergy as a foodie makes you more creative?
Definitely. 100%. I think for my parents especially, they kind of saw it as a bit of a blessing, because it meant they had to think outside the box. Like, they couldn't just,
bang anything in a dish.
No. You really had to think about it. And obviously, back 20 plus years ago, when I was really little, there was not a lot of options. No. It was hard. But now there's just, oh my goodness.
It's a plethora.
Yeah,
it's
gorgeous. Yeah.
And I think I listened to an amazing podcast on the Go-To Food podcast the other day with Nathan Outlaw, who's one of the most iconic chefs when it comes to seafood and fish in this country. He's unbelievable. But he was talking about, actually, some of my favourite cooking is or sometimes vegetarian dishes, because he was like, it takes me out, one, sometimes out of my comfort zone, but two, I have to think about something different and try something different. And
totally,
when his whole career has been made around fish, seafood, etc. in Cornwall and the surrounding areas. So it makes chefs creative as well, I think.
And some chefs I've spoken to, they rise to the challenge. They're like, hell yeah. Let me make you the most amazing dish ever.
Your dad always talks about the champagne, the pink champagne sorbet.
Oh yeah,
that they knock together for you.
So growing up as a kid, I only ever had fruit salad for dessert, because that was all that people made. And then, so for a big birthday, we went to the Hurdles, I think it's called, the Hurdles, in Hampshire, and they brought out this pink champagne sorbet for me, and I was like,
wow,
this is amazing.
Had you never really had sorbet before?
Well, I'd had some sorbets, but you're traditional mango lemons.
This was lemon sorbet is every menu has lemon sorbet.
This is amazing. But since then, I went on a cruise recently for my grandpa's 80th, and the plethora, I'm going to reuse that word again, of desserts was wild. I had cheesecakes, I had tarts. I've never had these kind of things because no one's ever made them. And they had their allergy information on the back of everything. So it can be done. It is possible.
Yeah, 100%. And there is a lot of adaptations now. We're going to do an episode all about cookbooks. And I think it's going to be really mainstream, iconic cookbooks. Some of the most well-known cookbooks, everything from the French Laundry cookbook onwards, but also some more bespoke, vegan cookbooks, etc., allergy-friendly cookbooks. And show how, I think, there's been a change where a lot of mainstream desserts, we made that unbelievable tiramisu.
Oh, yeah.
That was so completely Lily safe. And most tiramisu recipes haven't been. But this was in a Italian cookbook. I think it was the Cooking with Nonna one. Can't remember though, to be sure. But the Oh, unbelievable!
Oh,
It tasted as good as any tiramisu I've ever had. I've had tiramisu in a piazza in Italy with my mum, and that was unbelievable. This was equally unbelievable.
It's so easy as well.
Yeah.
So just happy.
100%. We started the podcast.
Yeah, how
Episode
exciting.
1. I think. Is there any takeaways for before we go on to sort of talking about reviewing a little reflection?
Lots of takeaways like that tomato pesto.
Get on this.
Pasta pesto. Oh, I think they've got other flavours.
They do. They've got ketchups as well and other things that I think over time we'll try, whether it's on here, whether it's outside of here. But what we will get in the habit of doing, we didn't today because we had a lot to unpack. You had to get to know us. You had to talk about things. But I think what we'll do at the start of every episode, we'll probably recap some things we've eaten and tried in the week.
Yeah.
Some cool dishes we've maybe made or eaten, or just things we've tried that we think are worth sharing, and hopefully we'll be able to try some other bits and pieces from them as well over the weeks, and we'll be able to share. And I think like I said, we'll always, whenever we're sharing things, we'll try and make sure it's very allergy friendly. And we talk about if we find somewhere that we think is really allergy friendly or things like this, we'll make sure we share it to help people out, because it's important to help people.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to miss out because you've got an allergy or an intolerance, or you've just decided
a preference. Yeah, you might just not like the taste of nuts,
and that's okay.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
Recap our drink. So I'm going to give this. We should do beer ratings.
Yeah, go on. Then.
I'm going to
maybe just drink ratings, because we're going to have.
Oh yeah, of course, drink ratings. I'm going to go. Are we going out of 5 or out of 10?
So the Hawkstone Bounder, what are you giving?
Are we going out of 5 or 10?
Out of 10.
Going out of 10. I'm going to go for a 7.
Okay, and for the Hawkstone cider, I'm going to go for an 8. Yeah, that's pretty high.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Just an FYI. If it's 9, that's basically 10 in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm saving my 10.
Yeah, because a 9 is basically, in my eyes, there's almost next to nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And a 9.5 is
10 is like, this is liquid.
This is like, I'm just going to drink this for the rest of my life. This is delicious. Go and try it. Go and eat some allergy-friendly stuff.
Yeah.
Go and...
Get some food in y'all.
Yeah, and help a brother out or sister out or anyone out who has an allergy. It's really, really important. And I think, throughout the journey of this podcast and everything else, we're going to try and showcase things as friendly as possible, whether you eat meat, don't eat meat, whether you have an allergy, don't have an allergy. We want to kind of showcase it all, don't we?
Yeah, totally.
And share some bits and pieces. Next week, we're going to be diving into street food, and we're going to be talking about some of our street food experiences. So we've had some amazing food festivals, things like that we've gone to. We've gone to Borough Market. We've been to food festivals abroad, both together and separately. So it'll be really cool we're going to talk about them next week. Try something new, drink something new. And yeah.
Have fun with it.
And 100%. And I guess the cliche thing, follow, subscribe.
Please follow us. Yeah. And let us know what you thought.
Please,
as well.
otherwise, please.
Yeah, don't beg.
I'm just a boy.
Right, we will see you next week.
Thanks for listening. Follow us on @TastyTrailTreks. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts, engage with podcasts, watch them.
And goodbye.
Bye.
Nice.